cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The LSU Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to take off. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They are calling for the defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Spins away from the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Love. Good, solid tackle. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is post back at the 35.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sharp. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sharp. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's way.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Now the play fake. This time it's complete. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Going to try to get it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Personal foul. Looking to kick defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Second down.
They'll run it. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 8 play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not a good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
LSU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He'll sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Notre Dame right back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Finds a man on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Didn't make can sweat it all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the ground, it's live. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might... And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He's got him. Powers through the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak
defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Coming out with it, it's Young. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. To the air on first down. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great, but at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Not 1, not 2, 3 sacks in a row. That's how you assert yourself on defense, continuing to get after that quarterback, hit him, make him feel uncomfortable, collect those sacks.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's locked. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get